Good morning from my garden. This is going to be a little bit different type of video today. I wanted to come on and share a life update with you guys, what we've been up to the last few months, what we have going on in the future, and what videos to expect coming up. So first of all, what's been going on with us? We were at Disneyland a month ago. And a little over a month ago, and you guys saw all those videos. We had a great time. We got to stay at the Disneyland Hotel, and since then we have been very, very busy. We've had some big ups and some big downs, and I'm gonna share all those with you now. So first, right after we got back from Disneyland last time, our almost 16-year-old dog got very sick and passed away Memorial Day weekend. It was really hard for all of us. She had been around since Liam was born. I had had her since I was like 27, 28, and I'm in my 40s now. And she had been around since Bill and I met. So lots of life changes happened with her, and that was a little expected, but also, you know, we didn't expect it to happen right then. So we had that grief to process. But then shortly after that, exactly 1 week after she passed, we got our first foster child. So about a year ago, Bill and I went through the process to become a foster family. The process takes about 6 months. It's really in depth. We got approved last December, and we've had a few calls since then, but nothing quite felt right. And then we got this call a couple of weeks ago now, and it just felt right. The timing felt right. The placement felt right. And so we have our first foster kiddo, and we are overjoyed. He has fit into our family just perfectly. Such a sweet little kid, and we are just settling into that and enjoying being a new family of 4. So with that adjustment, even though it has been amazing, there have been a few sleepless nights and lots of busy work in the first couple of weeks of having a foster child. There's lots of meetings, lots of appointments, just tons. Like the first week and a half that we had him, appointments every day. So we were just running around crazy, and it was kind of like a blur, not just appointments, but like lots of Target runs. It's been quite a few years since I had a toddler, so we had to get all the things and go pick those out and shop for those, and still waiting on some Amazon stuff to come in and some other purchases, but it's been busy and fun. And Liam is overjoyed to be a big brother. He is such an amazing big brother. He's loving it. He's loving the process. They like to hang out together, and they're just so sweet. I love it. And since I'm talking to you from my garden, I thought I'd mention somewhere in there, I don't quite remember where, we did plant our garden for the year. Most of it, at least. We've got a couple spaces still to fill up, but we planted a peach tree and some nasturtiums. We've got lots of squash, artichokes back there. Let's see what's in here. There's lettuce and some winter squash there. We have raspberries that come back every year, and then those are all thornless blackberries there. So we got some tomatoes right back here. So we did all that somewhere in there, and that, you know, that's kind of a blur, and it's actually gotten really big. I've only been out here twice over the last week, and things have like quadrupled in size. So it looks like it's going to be a good garden year. If you can't tell, gardening is my other special interest aside from Disney. So when we're home, this is where I spend a good amount of my time. Just hanging out and digging in the dirt and having some oneness with nature. So other things we've been doing that we do every year, we did all the end of year school stuff. Liam had his annual IEP that took a lot of time and energy. But we got that all figured out for next year, and we've got our homeschool plan for next year. So we did a bunch of end of year stuff for school. We actually found this really cool autism camp this year. It's an autism family camp for a weekend. We just did one day because I didn't know, group activities can be difficult sometimes. So I didn't know how it was going to go, but it was perfect. All the families are in the same boat. The parents were amazing to talk to. There were most with kiddos older than us. So we got a lot of really helpful advice from people who have been in the trenches and know what's going on. That was fabulous. It was just the best day. We took both kids and they both just had the time of their lives. Liam got to learn how to canoe, and there was archery. There were some arts and crafts and s'mores and just all the camping things. So that was really fun. If you want to know more about that, shoot me a comment and I will give you the details. They do it every year in June. And it's just for autism families. So that is really fun. So that's what we've been up to. And again, we were at Disneyland, I think a month and a few days ago. So all of that has happened in the last month. It's been, like I said, lots of highs and lots of lows, but a very busy month to say the least. So I wanted to also come on here and talk about what's coming up for the summer, what videos we're going to do, and some fun things we have planned. So here's a few of the videos we have planned coming up. We're going to do how to budget a Disney vacation for the minimum price possible. So we're gonna book a budget hotel. We're going to bring snacks, and we're gonna do all the money saving things and see what we can take a trip for in the summer to Disneyland for the least price that we can. We're also going to be doing my top 5 hotels that are autism friendly and close enough, pros and cons for each one. So that's going to be really exciting. We've stayed in quite a few hotels down there, so I think I've narrowed it down to like 5 that are my favorite. And then while we're at Disneyland, you guys get to learn along with me how to do Disneyland with a toddler. I've never done Disneyland with a toddler. We had originally planned to take Liam for his first trip when he was 3. Bill and I had a work trip planned. He was getting sent to a training in Anaheim at the Anaheim Convention Center. We had this whole thing planned. It was going to be awesome. And it just happened to have a scheduling conflict with COVID that started the same week. So everything shut down and we didn't get to go. And it was another 2 or 3 years before we got to take him. So I think he was 5 or 6. I can't remember if he was 5 or 6 when we went the first time. So we've never gone with a little kid. I'll take you along on the experience and we'll see how it goes. And I will share my tips for taking a toddler for the first time, and also the family of 4 for the first time. Usually, family of 3, we got 1 kid. We can kind of, okay, you take the kid, I'll go do the ride I want. And I don't know if we'll be able to do that with 2. So we'll just have to wait and see. We also want to do some more challenges. Our challenge video, monorail versus walking, looks like it was a really big hit. I think it's got the most views of any of the videos I've done. So we definitely want to add some more challenges in there. We haven't quite figured out which ones we're going to do yet, but if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comments and we'll see if we can incorporate those. I think Liam wants to do a ride challenge, and then for sure this time we're going to do the kids pick the day. Probably probably mostly Liam picks the day because he's the one that's been there before. So that'll be a fun one. And then we will take you guys through the process of applying for DAS. We will be applying for DAS for our new foster kiddo because he meets the qualifications, but as you all know, that's never a guarantee of getting approved. So we will take you through the process, see if we get approved or denied, and we'll see how that goes. So that's what we've had going on and what we have coming up. We also have another stay at the Disneyland Hotel coming up in the beginning of September. So that'll kind of end our summer, round things up, and we've got some fun videos planned for that one. And then I don't know when the next time we'll be back up there is. I think I might have to take a solo trip because Bill's got a really busy fall at work. So we will see. We might be doing a how to take kids by yourself video, which I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that one. We'll have to wait and see. Then other things we've got planned for this summer at home, we have to set up our pool, which goes right there where our fire pit is currently. We switch it out for the seasons. In the winter we do a fire pit, and in the summer we would do a pool. Today we are getting our patio ready. We're re-adding stuff from when Liam was little. So we've got a sandbox to put down there and a playhouse. And then we're gonna just revamp his trampoline, Liam's trampoline, a little bit, and make that more of a fun space that can be a little more contained because our property is fairly big. We have about an acre, and I don't know, we've got, see, and then the garden's way over there behind the tree. So we've got quite a bit of space here, and I don't like the kids to roam around all the space by themselves. Liam can usually, but our other kiddo is a little bit too young for that still. So we're gonna make a fun play space down here. We've got a few hikes planned this summer and just some other things locally to do. So we've got a busy summer, lots of videos coming for you, and can't wait to see what happens. That's it for me today. I'm gonna get back to cleaning off the patio and getting that ready so the kids can play this afternoon when it's nice and shaded. So I hope you all have fun summer plans and can include us in your Disney planning. So have a great weekend, a great summer, and we'll see you at the parks.